types of women you shouldn't joke with because these are reasons why most men suffer today but unknown to them. You see, these types of women, they are carriers of destinies. But I'm not saying that if they wrong you or they do anything bad to you, you shouldn't confront it. You should just let them be because I've said they are carriers of destiny. When they wrong you, still let them know. But what I mean by you not joking with them is you intentionally hurting them. Because if you intentionally hurt them, if they are hurting to the extent that they can no longer take it, their tears alone can destroy you. That's just the fact. So if you find yourself around these types of women, carry them like eggs. Don't hurt them. Carry them well. Hold them tight. Don't hurt them because if you do, a lot can go wrong. Number one is a woman who is contented, a woman who is not materialistic. Any woman who is contented with life, in fact, to me, I feel contentment is a special gift because it's not everybody that has it. A lot of people in their quest to get some things must have soiled their hand in one way or the other. But you have this woman who is contented. The little you give her is okay for her. She's not complaining. She doesn't nag you. She's always satisfied with the little she has. In fact, that woman is a kind of woman you should not think of joking with. Contentment is a special gift, if you ask me. So you have that woman that has seen other people, has luxuries, she has seen materialistic things, but she is not materialistic. She is contented with the little she has. Do not joke with that kind of woman because if you do, a lot might go wrong. Contentment is not a gift you see, it's not something you see everybody having. It's not a behavior that everybody has. It's special people that has that contentment grace. So you have that woman who is contented with the little you're giving her. Appreciate that woman. Do not hurt her. Number two is a woman who is faithful to you. A woman who is faithful to you is a virtuous woman because this woman might have seen a lot of temptations. She must have seen people who told her, oh, come out, we are going to treat you better. Oh, you deserve better. Things like that. But she said, no, I rather stick with this man. I rather suffer with this man. I rather make sure that I help this man to succeed. She decided to stick with you. That kind of a woman is a kind of woman you should not even think of joking with because a woman who is faithful to you is carrying your destiny in her hands. A woman who is faithful to you has decided that, oh, this altar that this man has laid in me, I'm going to keep it safe. A woman who is faithful to you is a woman who has your best interest at heart because in our today's generation a lot of women are cheating without remorse. Now you have that woman who saw other men, handsome men, able men, rich men, and she decided to stick with you. Don't joke with that kind of woman because if you do, you might not even see her type alone. You might not even come across her type again, let alone what follows suit. Number three is a prayerful woman. In fact, not just a prayerful woman, a woman who prays for you. Anybody who prays for you, be it your mother, your sister, your girlfriend, your fiancé, your wife, they have your best interest at heart. Now you have that woman who prays for you. Do not joke with any woman who prays for you because that woman that prays for you is having your destiny in her palms. You see, she's making you in her place of prayers. She can also destroy you in her place of prayers. This is where a lot of men has fallen. This is why a lot of men today suffer because you refuse to understand the fact that a woman is praying for you and then you decide to hurt that woman. That woman tears alone, a lot can go wrong. When that woman decides to shed tears, a lot can go wrong. So if you're with a woman who takes out her time to include you in her place of prayer, especially your wife, oh God, please bless this man, protect this man, things like that, she's always praying for you. My brother, don't joke with that kind of woman because if you do, I'm telling you, a lot might go wrong. There are certain kinds of people that you naturally do not joke with. There are certain kinds of people that once you joke with them, they don't need to release a word, they don't need to say something. Their heart alone, because they are not happy and God is seeing that they are not happy, a lot might start going wrong. So if you find yourself around these kinds of women, my brother, that tears can speak a lot. Their tears can go far. Their tears can move mountain. So if you have that woman that is praying for you, she's faithful and she's contented with life, There are women that are carrying your destiny in their hands. If you don't take time and you decide to hurt them for no good reason, and then they decide to go in a place of prayer, they can use that prayer to destroy you. A lot of men has fallen to a ditch. They have fallen to a pit, a hole today, because they intentionally wrong these kinds of women. Sometimes a man might feel, oh, especially when you meet that woman who is contented, she's always enduring, taking all sorts that she's not supposed to take. She's always contented with what you give her, despite how little. She suffered with you during your days of little beginning, and then you decide to make it in life. You know that this woman is contented, she's faithful to you, she's praying for you. You now made it in life, and then you decide to leave this woman to chase clouds. You decide to leave this woman to go chasing another woman. If that woman prays for you, in fact, she doesn't even need to pray for you. This woman tears alone can bring down your success. This woman tears alone can make you unhappy even while being with that woman you think is the best, was the best for you. So do not hurt them. If you find yourself around any of these kinds of women, my brother, you don't know what you carry. You're carrying gold. You need to carry them like egg and don't let them break. I'm not saying, let me repeat it again. I'm not saying that when they wrong you, you don't confront it. You have to confront it, but do not chase clouds living these kinds of women.